Well, once again, we're back for another episode of Last Week, This Week, the most underfunded show in snowboarding. Also, the most irrelevant. Don't believe me? Look at the view count. I'm your host, Averin Lefebvre. More resorts have opened up across the United States and North America. What's that mean for you and me? Well, you might have gone snowboarding. Or maybe you didn't. I don't know. I don't fucking know you. What I do know is this guy knows how to eat shit like a champ at the big Boulder Opening. And blast off with Seven Springs. Check out this little bit of a fire edit from their opening week. The rain couldn't keep these guys down. What's that mean for you and me? Well, if you're in the Mid-Atlantic region, you could go snowboarding here, or you could not. I don't care. Whistler and Blackcomb opened with 7 feet, which allowed them to have more terrain than just about anyone else open. It also allowed this guy over here to just overshoot the jump. Yep. That's someone that clearly believes that all speed checks bounce. "10,000 years from now, civilization will look back at iPhones and Androids, especially at emojis, and wonder if we all just communicated in hieroglyphics. JP Walker, who does not like the snowboarding emoji, made his own sticker packs. You can buy them or not, but it certainly is better than this emoji. I mean, who fucking snowboards with a scarf unless you're a hipster from Brooklyn? Ugh, hipsters. Fuck them. And now the pick of the week, the Jones Explorer, because there's a little bit of an explorer in all of us, and this board kind of surprised me when I wrote it. So you should buy one, or not. Read the reviews. I don't care. Postland Theory's been dropping video parts from the Fourth Wall movie, which is not the fourth phase, so you should definitely watch it. So far, we got C's Villy, or Chez Villa, C's Willie, riding a lot of front country, doing his thing. It's actually a really good part, probably one of the more standouts from all the free movies out there. And then they follow it up with Anton Dorokachev and Ollie Dutton, who managed to snowboard in sweatsuits. I don't know what the level of waterproofing is in that, nor do I care because it's dumb and I would never wear that, and neither should you. But it still is interesting to see that people wear that shit snowboarding. What's even better is them running over this poor man on his bicycle. Yep. That guy got smoked in the front country. Dimitri Bales is wild as hell in this edit. That's right, it's a Wild Instinct edit. You know what's really wild? This bush riding. Front country bush riding. I mean, it's not bushwhacking. No, it's bush riding. There's also some other shit in here that's pretty impressive and you might enjoy. Zoltan Spatula. Zoltan Spatula. And I'm not sure if he was an extra from that Tom Hanks movie Big with the name like Zoltan, or maybe he's one of the Dreadnoks from G.I. Joe and hangs out with Zartan. Doesn't matter. He went to Bear Mountain and managed to overshoot a jump, which should be physically impossible at Bear. If you've never been there, the Bear sludge will slow you down. What is Bear sludge, you ask? It's this weird film from all the smog in LA that just lands in the snow. And it creates this oily film that just sticks to everything and you can't move. And Keegan Valeka's full part, or what it should have been his full part from Ever Since, in its mastery as one. Starts off with this ginormous bomb drop and works its way into a lot of pow slashing and front country madness. Further proving that this kid still has a lot of talent and should still be in snowboarding. Even though snowboarding doesn't support people like him anymore. Chad Otterstrom is a living legend in snowboarding. If you don't know who Otterpop is, you are blowing it, and I strongly suggest that you look it up. Xander Wraith is one of the kids that he's been mentoring and coaching for the last few years, who just dropped this edit. It further proves what Chad Otterstrom can hand down to the next generation, and this kid's talent is absolutely amazing. Because core shops are still relevant with some people, Cal Surf put Tommy Guessme on the team. What's that mean for you and me? Probably nothing. But we did get this little welcome to the team edit, and it's enjoyable. Damn, that was an overshoot. That's Chuck. Chuck likes to get really drunk and then tell people he will be there in the morning to hit backcountry jumps. No one believes Chuck. Chuck shows up and then overshoots. Don't be like Chuck. Or be like Chuck. Who cares? You could chuck yourself like Chuck. Don't forget about the hashtag soul slashing contest, which I could talk about here, or I can just cut to another clip of me talking about it. I know I've teased about it in the past that we were actually going to give away a snowboard. Well, the time has finally come. This right here is a 163 Rosnall XV, and we're going to be giving it away in the hashtag soul slashing contest. What is the hashtag soul slashing contest? Well, it's pretty easy. We want to see your best photo or video of you soul slashing, getting out into the white stuff and spraying some cold smoke. It's pretty simple. You need to follow us on Instagram at Angry Snowboarder, Rosnall on Instagram at Rosnall, and upload your favorite photo or video with the hashtag soul slashing. Don't have Instagram and want to win it another way? You can send us a direct message on Facebook from our Facebook page. You can email it to us, contest@angrysnowboarder.com. You can even send us a message right from our YouTube page with your photo or video in it. So that right there is just about every way you can win this board. Now, who's going to be judging it? Myself, Dylan Thomas, who you can see up here, who actually rides the Rosnall XV, and maybe my mother. Why? Because she needs something to do now that she's retired. This has been Last Week. This week, I've been your host, Averin Lefebvre. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go do nothing of importance for another week, and then we'll give you a new show.